Coach, you drafted 3 offensive linemen so far, including one at the very top there in Troy Fautano. All of them love football, all of them passionate, all of them real physical. Was continuing to address the offensive line a big key for you guys heading into this draft?
We just want to roll people, man, to be honest with you guys. You know, we got some backs that we like. We've got a good offensive line. We took Broderick Jones a year ago. This draft pool or class we thought was really loaded with some top-end offensive line talent, and we just wanted to draw from that well.
G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. First of all, what a massive weekend. A massive weekend. King Khan for president. Huge weekend. I won't go over the thank yous. I did my thank you video yesterday, and already 9 people in saying what's up. I was just listening to Steel Curtain Network with Jeremy and Shannon White there. Like, this stuff never stops, man. The Steelers talk never stops. And finally now we have, g'day Pepper. Finally now we have things that aren't rumors. You know, the draft has happened. We've got our plays. We're going to go through the recap, have a bit of review. Talk about who we got, stuff like that. And hopefully I can try and learn more about these players on an individual sense. And because I don't know these guys. I don't watch college football, but I need to. Every year I say, and I realize now what I do for the content, I have to get involved next year. When college turns around, I need to force myself to watch some I don't know, some different divisions or whatnot, or follow a team or something. Because yesterday or throughout the weekend, I have no idea who the players are. I just know the names and I see some highlights here and there. But I know the Steelers went pretty good at the certain positions. Like getting right tackle, center, getting the receiver, and you watch his highlights. He looks awesome. He hasn't got the ACL, but then Hines Ward didn't have an ACL for 14 years. I guarantee you nobody knew about that. I never knew that Hines Ward didn't have an ACL for that long a time, right? So that really doesn't, it doesn't bother me too much that he was injured there. I think, no, was it the other guy? Sorry, it's the other Wilson. It's the Peyton Wilson. Sorry, my apologies. It's the Peyton Wilson that doesn't have the ACL. He's the middle linebacker, right? Same thing, though. It doesn't bother me that he does not have that. It's just part of the game. So, but overall, man, massive weekend. 14 people in here. And I thank everyone for coming in saying hello. It was a good time. Excuse me. Let's go through some people, through the roster. That's a good question, man. That's a good question. All right. So, g'day, Jim. What's going on? And I delayed it too. I delayed it a bit because everybody was chilling in the live stream. I stream for Steelers Curtain Network, and I didn't want to break that up. Everyone's chilling in there. I thought, I'll just wait a minute. G'day, Jim. What's up? G'day, Sean. G'day, Jed. What's up? G'day, Big Dro. Welcome to the show. I've never seen you before in the chat, so welcome to the show. G'day, Thomas Martin. G'day. I was cancelled. That's dead set, right? Actually, I could have been cancelled over the weekend. I can't remember what I said in those 17 hours. To be honest, I can't remember whatever I said. The first day I had a lot of drinks, as you guys know, on draft day 1. Number 2, but it's all okay. Everything I said, because it's online, it's all in fun. It's all in good taste. I don't mean any of it. I'm just having a joke and a laugh. All right. So if you two are trying to cancel me, I'm just having a laugh, having a good time. It's the Aussie spirit. We do a lot of banter. We do a lot of, bagging at your friends, and you just have a laugh, right? Everything I said like that. I don't mean any harm to anyone at all. All right. So let me cover that. Who else we got? G'day, fan to fan. That's our mate Shane. G'day, Shane. Shane, check your emails. I want to get you on the show talking about West Virginia. Maybe we can try and tee it up tomorrow, or if you're not today in this live, but I want to get you on the show if you want to. Talking about Zach Frazier would be fantastic. Get your insights, because you're a West Virginia bloke here. I think you said you went to the college, and yeah, I want to do a podcast with you talking about Zach Frazier. If you're free today or tomorrow, check your emails and we'll talk, man. It was awesome having you on the show. It was so much fun. You and Bubba doing such a great thing over there talking football. 29 people. What the hell, dude? That's amazing. That's crazy. Oh, holy dooly. G'day, Kevin. What's up? Who will he do it? King Khan does it again. Yes. Also, shout out to the draft, not only last year, this year. I think there's been a huge turnaround in what Omar Khan, as GM, and his presence in the locker room as an organization, Andy Waddle's presence in the locker room too, and how he's turning things around. They went and got Jones last year, offensive line. They got a big tight end and Darnell Washington. They have now Fa'u Tanu on the right tackle or left tackle. We'll go through that shortly. They went and got the guard. I like this guy. I need to look into this bloke is McCormick. I want to look into him because I saw some highlights of him and he looks fantastic. He looks unbelievable how he runs over people like a rolling rock or a big bull. So that kind of physicality I think we miss on the line and we're definitely building it. So yeah, Omar Khan and Waddle and everyone, man. Steelers organization, Coach Tomlin, everybody, Arthur Smith. I think they're all pretty keen. Alrighty. G'day, Pepper. G'day, Jake Quest. What's up? G'day, Sean. G'day, Reginald Rivers from Bartlett, Tennessee. G'day, Jeremiah Yoda. What's up? G'day, Afton. How are you? G'day, George. Man, so many people. G'day, Michael. G'day, there's me mate. My mate, Matty. Shout out to Matty Peverill too. He's so close to getting towards 500 Subaroos. It was fantastic working with you, and I won't go on a big shout out again, but like working with you yesterday, so much fun. We did it last year, the draft, and it was painful waking up at 2 a.m. A lot of times I'm just staring into blank space. It's not that I don't care about the draft. It's the fact that I'm just tired. I'm just tired waking up early, right? It'd be easier if I was living in America and it was like, 10 a.m. to 2, 3 or whatever it was. But the first few days were so much fun. Day one with the members, Yuli, Dante, Sean was in there. Gene was in there too. Good podcast, good fun. So, Matty Peverill, you'll get 500 very, very shortly. You're like 40 away or something like that. That's awesome. G'day. And by the way, too, it's a massive accomplishment on this platform, right? We have 30 people in here talking football, talking Steelers, having a great time. It's a huge accomplishment. So when you do get that, pat yourself on your shoulder and go, yeah, that's awesome. Go and buy yourself a whiskey. Go and buy, I don't know. I was going to say, go get some cocaine or something like that. I don't know. Do what you want to do, but pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, 500 is pretty cool. It's a really good achievement and building something that people are coming together and this chat and people are talking Steelers from all around the world. That's the main part I've been trying to build over this last 2 years, 3 years, is having everyone come in to cheer on this team, our freaking Steelers. And right now they're close to getting back to that winning mentality again with those playoff wins. And Russell Wilson now has his O-line built in front of him. So I'm pretty keen for that. So when you do get 500, man, pat yourself on the shoulder, have a whiskey, snort some blow. I don't know. Do something crazy. No. Well, this. I can't. I was so mad, dude. I might do it later. I wasn't mad. I went back and reread it, and look, I react to everything with emotion, right? So I might read something wrong and then call someone out, and then I could be totally in the wrong. I have nothing bad against that bloke, Richard. He just was saying pretty much like the humor's funny, but can we talk about the draft, please? Then I said, well, it's 4 a.m. Like, what do you expect? And I kind of do that all the time. I'm very emotional with those kind of things, and people tell me what to do stuff. I disagree, right? I'm very stubborn as well. But you know what? I've got no bad ill towards that bloke at all. Nothing at all. It's a funny moment though, too. Very funny. G'day. Who else in here? G'day. Did I say Afton yet? Doing my work. Oh. What jersey you going to get? G'day, JJ52. What's going on? Yes, we're going to talk about that shortly too. 100%. There's a lot of comments though. I'm going to get it. That's so good. Thank you, Afton. Oh yeah, no. Yesterday, I've realized something. You need sleep. You 100,000% need sleep. Like I went to work because I was training pickleball at 12 at lunchtime, and I had nothing to eat. And I went from 2 o'clock till 7 online. Probably, I'm probably tired from all the lights and that kind of stuff here. And I think you need sleep. And when I after finish, I was like, I didn't sleep at all. And then I went back to work. I was pickleball. I was grumpy and mad. I was just so angry. I was like a little kid. I was just like so frustrated at everything. If someone, I was trying to show someone how to serve or how to hit a shot, and they weren't doing it, I got very frustrated and angry. And I shouldn't be doing that towards my players and the people who want to come and learn from me. So yes, you need sleep. However, I would not let it change anything for nothing else. Like when Matty said to me, he's going to be on it too, I was like, I don't want to do it. But you get up and you have so much fun. That 7 hours is a weird little time loop of like, you're waiting like 2.5 hours for the next pick. You have to see who you're going to get. And inside that part, you're doing all the draft analysis, talking, and then randomly you start talking about pizza or something here, something there, or something comes up. That's the really to me, the weird time warp of you don't know what's going to happen inside that 7 hours of conversation. And the best part is too, throughout the whole 17 hours of Steelers Talk or Steelers Nation Oz being live and Steelers TDU being live and everyone coming in, you guys at home, someone said to me, I think Wes said he was out painting his house. Someone like Yuli was driving Uber. So it's a place where you jump in, jump out, and say hello. It's kind of cool, man. Hooly dooly. G'day, Mark. What's going on? Alrighty. And okay, let me scan in the bottom. G'day, Blue Nose, and we'll start the show. It's been 12 minutes. Holy crazy. Thank you, Yui, mate, for that. Gifted member. That's awesome. I'm going to run down here. Thanks, me and Joe, for dropping in. I'll read these comments later. G'day, 900 Juice. What going on? How are you? Okay. And thanks, Yui, again, mate. No, thanks. Oh, that's good. That's so good. G'day, Foo 2. What's going on, Foo 2? Yui again? Oh, mate. Okay. One more. That was classic. If you have not seen that yet, you have to go back to 2 videos ago when there's like a picture of a koala with sunglasses and there's Shannon White in the picture and Matty Pepper laughing. That is one of the funniest things I've ever heard someone say. Do I have it? I don't have it on me now. It'll take too long to get, but it's super funny, man. G'day, EJ. What's going on? Alrighty. Okay. We down the bottom yet? We're not even down the bottom yet. G'day, Rob. What's going on, mate? Holy dooly. Okay, I'm skipping. Let's go. I'm skipping. Down. Okay. So, I do want to cover a few things, though. So, do my thanks. I think at the start of the show, I played Mike Tomlin. Let's play it again. I want to show you guys this clip. This is one of my new favorite clips, I think, from Mike Tomlin. We've had in the past. We've had Mike Tomlin this one.
Tomlin, let's go for the win, man.
Like, I love that. That is unbelievable. We've had this.
We do not care.
Right. And now we have this.
Coach, you drafted 3 offensive linemen so far, including one at the very top there in Troy Fautano. All of them love football, all of them passionate, all of them real physical. Was continuing to address the offensive line a big key for you guys heading into this draft?
We just want to roll people, man, to be honest with you guys. We got some backs that we like. We've got a good offensive line. We took Broderick Jones a year ago. This draft pool or class we thought was really loaded with some top-end offensive line talent, and we just wanted to draw from that well.
That's my kind of answer. Not a draft guy, not really into analytics, not really into how big are his hands, how big are his arms, how big is this, how big is that, how big's whatever, right? We just want to roll people. That is one of the best answers I think that Mike Tomlin has ever said. Yes, I know that people don't like Mike Tomlin, but just come back. Just give him a little bit of a benefit of the doubt and try and build from this point that it's Omar Khan and Tomlin in their regime together. For the first year, they were 10-7. They went to the playoffs. They got done by the Bills. Rudolph made mistakes. He did okay, but he made mistakes. Pickens dropped some things, and we lost. Move on. Done. He wants to roll people. That's what he wants to do. Mike Tomlin wants to roll people. That's. I've been saying that kind of stuff forever. Like, get back to building the O-line, which they did. They got Troy Fautanu, right? I think he's looking to like he's playing left tackle. They might keep Broderick Jones at right tackle. That's fantastic. That to me is saying that these fellas in the organization, maybe they're hearing the fans a bit. They're getting back to that Steeler mentality with the bus, or excuse me, with, I don't know, Franco Harris or whoever back in the day, or the Mean Joe Greens where they punch people in the face, the Mel Blunt physicality. Now, you can't do that stuff in the NFL. You just can't anymore. You can't be too violent and aggressive. But at least they're saying, what do you think about these players and these offensive linemen? We just want to roll people. That's what we want to do. And as Steelers fans, that's what we want to see. We just want to roll people. I love that answer. It's to me, you can talk about all the fundamentals, how fast he's going, his times, he's how high can he jump. You just want to brawl, man. They want to brawl these players. Now, we're going to go through, I can't believe there's 50 people in the chat. That's nuts, dude. That's insane. Shout out to Mark. Mark Lanka says the chat is taken off. It's live as F in here. That's what I want, man. All excitement. That's crazy. 50 people in the chat. Okay. Rightio. I did have this that I wanted to bring up. This all the players just to recap and summarize for the draft. Right, I'm going to go through them, and I will promise you this: I need to do a better job of learning about these players. But the best part is we know we have them now. There is no speculation or rumor about who they're going to draft. We know we have these 7 players. 7 players that we know we have these 7 players that I can look into and figure out, what are their strengths, weaknesses, how they play. I can watch some highlights, I've been watching all the interviews with Frazier and Fuatani was a Troy fan, a Steelers fan. The Frazier bloke was a wrestling champion. He won like 151 times. He lost twice. So I've been seeing all this stuff that we can immerse ourselves into, but now we have the players. So now I'm more invested to learn at who they are because we have them. That's the best part. Not because we're rumor, or mock draft. Right. Let's find out who we had. So someone graded this. I found this on Twitter. Was the Pittsburgh Steelers got an A+. And guys, let me know in the comments below. If you want to, comments in the chat. If you want to, did we get a good draft? Was it A+? I think personally, like Matty Peverill asked me the other day, out of 10, near the end of our draft, he said, what do you rate out of 10? I'm going to give it an 8. So 8 out of 10. I'd say an A. Of course, you still need these players to play and win games. But as a sense of like in the draft on paper for what the Steelers should have got, everybody was saying we need right tackle. We need tackle. We need to build the O-line. They went and got that guy, and he was rated apparently at 10 in the draft boards, and he fell to us at 20 for Otanu, right tackle. Now, he could play left tackle. Let's see. Big unit, Steeler fan, good guy, right? Humble dude, Polynesian dude, family guy, hugged his grandmother, and he's just so happy to be here like Herbig, right? So as a sense of that, they went and got that. Then the second round, Frazier, I think he was rated up near the 20s or 30s, something like that. He fell to us. We need a center. Now, I've been listening to Matty Peverill and Shannon White a fair bit, and they're super excited about getting Zach Frazier at the center position because he can be a guy that can play for the next 4 or 5 years. Steelers have now got, I won't do it just yet. Hang on. Let me go on to another bit. So Frazier was center at 51. Then we got the wide receiver, Robin Wilson. I've been watching his tape a little minute. When I say tape, I mean, I've been watching for like 2 minutes highlights. I like the way he runs. He seems very physical, and he wants to hit people too, right? So I like that idea about him. Then we had Peyton Wilson. He's a bloke missing the ACL, but he'll be fine. He'll be sweet. I think the only reason why he fell, and also a shout out to Vince Williams. He was tweeting him out too a lot about this bloke that he was like really keen to be a Steeler. Now, we don't know the overall health of Cole Holcomb if he's coming back, but Patrick Queen, Roberts there, that's 1, 2. Maybe this guy comes in sparingly and starts playing football to be our third. So third round was Peyton Wilson, right? And let me know in the comments if I do see him. I'm pretty sure he's the one without the ACL that's missing. He's my guy. I think this might be my favorite. This guy looks like a rogue raider, man. He's crazy. Mason McCormick was from South Dakota State. I think I want to watch him the most. I saw highlights of him in a video with him like a pulling guard, and he's running around with the big neck roll stuff and just punishing people. I want to see this guy, dude, play and get him in the black and gold too. Defensive line was Logan Lee, so round 6. Iowa, he's the same colors as us. And then lastly, Ryan Watts. Now, when we're on the podcast, with, I believe it was myself, Maddie, Gene, Shane, Bubba, And I think numerous people were there. Big G, everyone was there, right? And when this pick was made in the room of the podcast, some of you guys saw it. Nobody was happy. Now, me not being a draft guy, I don't know. I don't know if he's good, bad, or ugly. I have no idea. What I do find funny is once we get a draft pick like that, sure, we can go, oh, he's meant to be good, this, and this, whatever. He still hasn't walked in the door yet, but doesn't mean he's not a bad player, or he could be a bad player. From my perspective, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till training camp, maybe look at a few things and see what happens with Ryan Watts. 6th round pick. Some people were saying it wasn't the best pick at the time. And everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Fantastic. Fantastic. Sure. From my point of view, I was like, well, sweet. We got a defensive back. Maybe he can play safety. Maybe he's our new gunner. I think Shannon talked about that with Jeremy on the podcast today on Steelers Curtain Network. Shout them out too. Could it be a new gunner? We're missing Boykin. We're missing Pierre, right? So maybe that happens. I'm not going to down a player straight away, though. From my point of view, is the minute we draft him, oh, he sucks, he's terrible, he's awful, he's the worst player that we've ever drafted. We don't know yet. We don't know. And we do know from previous history and stuff like that, that not all these players, from Troy, Zach, Roman, Peyton, Mason, Logan, Ryan, not all these players are going to be outstanding players and going to win Pro Bowls. There will be misses and hits along the way. We do hope, though, however, that Troy, Zach, and maybe Roman and Peyton, the top 4, are hits. Or do you find like a dime in the rough mentality of someone who's far back? I know that they drafted the undrafted Beanie Bishop. I didn't have that. Do I have that? I don't think I do. I think I do. Hang on. Yes, I do have this. So they had the undrafted Beanie Bishop. We drafted 5 of these guys right now. So Alan sort of says Beanie Bishop was a cornerback. Julius Welshkoff, I think he's an international player. I don't know where from, though. Maybe he's from Germany from that name. Jacoby, or original from Germany. Jacoby Windman, linebacker. DeJohn Edwards, running back. And the one bloke here, too, John Reese Plumlee. I did see something out there, quarterback, that he got paid like a $30,000 incentive bonus to join. I don't know what that means exactly. Quarterback, and he can also play receiver. So for me, this is an exciting time where, yes, I have more time now, and maybe I can pinpoint these players and dive into their story a little bit to find out some information, their stats, how they played, some highlights, and, break down tape the best way I can, which is like, can they hit someone in the face or can they not? That's the way I kind of like evaluate players. If you can hit someone in the head, you're going good. So in terms of like Ryan Watts, right, in the podcast group, a lot of people were like, well, not a huge fan of Ryan Watts. To me, can we let the bloke walk through the door first? Then we can start to address. And also, we can't change it. But I understand from the perspective of team building and draft analysis that, yeah, you have to give bad grades, because if you're going to give good grades as A+, B+ for certain players, then yes, you need to give bad grades as well for bad players or who you think the Steelers shouldn't have taken. 97 comments I haven't seen or addressed it yet. We'll keep going. Hang on, we'll get a break. Hang on. Holy dilly. So there are guys there, Troy, Zach, Roman, to Ryan. I like the fact that they address tackle, center, and receiver. I like that. I think they're all in guard too. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe they build him up into next year. James Daniels, he's on a 1-year contract, so that's kind of interesting. So yeah, I like all these dudes. I'm pretty keen. My favorite, though, I think might be Mason McCormick when I see him running. I don't know. I just like the rogue mentality, or maybe even Zach Frazier, how he plays. The Zach Frazier, from what I've learned, you guys know too, that he broke his leg. He broke his leg in a game, and he ran off the field. And when he ran off the field, he didn't. This is like the opposite to Claypool. He ran off the field to save a timeout. Whereas a few years ago, Claypool goes down the field, does his little hand signals, and he stops the game. We lose the game. So that kind of mentality, you just can't teach that. Someone breaks their leg, and rather than lay down and cost a timeout for your team that they can't use, and maybe the game could be over, he ran off the field and they end up winning the game. That kind of stuff is still a mentality. It's like you just can't teach it. As a person, he seemed like a very family guy, really good bloke, and wants to win. All right, let's go to the comments. 48 people in the house. That's crazy. Crazy. So I will skip a lot of comments, I'll tell you that. I will skip a lot. Thank you, Yuli, mate. He's on a spending spree. Thank you, dude. Okay, Yuli, because of those 5 gifted subs, we're going to do some fireworks. Give me a little bit of break to catch up. And then I want to talk about the O-line next. The O-line is really, really interesting. Alrighty, I got to make those fireworks longer. I think I need to make them longer. The 12 seconds doesn't give me enough time to have a bit of a drink. Rightio. So the next point I want to make, guys. There's a good point. Michael Martin says, I think we hit 5 starters in this draft. Yes, I did see that too. G'day, Joe. What's going on? Number 99 says, apparently international players don't count towards your 90-man roster. Yes, I think they're like one extra player. And from that bloke's name, I think he's maybe from Germany. I guess so. That's only a guess. Julius Welshkoff. Let's type it in while I'm here. Julius Welshkoff, NFL. Maybe. Is he from Germany? Charlotte, UDFA. I don't know. Does anyone know? Where's he from? It doesn't tell me. Where from? Now I can't find the exact one I want. I don't know. Someone can tell me in the chat. Anyone know it? Does anyone know in the chat at all? I don't know. Germany. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought his name, right? His name sounded like that. Thanks, matey, mate. There again. He's from Bavaria. There you go. He's not from Perth. Oh, I will. Dead set. Joey says, Mark, can you please shout out my grandmother Judy and wish her happy 85th birthday? I'll do one thing better than that. Judy. Wait. Let's give some fireworks to Judy. So is it Judy Weaver? G'day, Judy. It's a massive shout out from Steelers Nation Australia on your 85th birthday. Hopefully Joey's looking after you and having a good time. You've had a really good dinner, or you've had a few good drinks, or whatever it may be. Some good desserts. So we're gonna play some fireworks for your 85th birthday. That's crazy, man. That's quite that's awesome. All right, 85th birthday for Judy. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Dude, that's insane. I'm 34, so I'm so young compared. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing. Hopefully, Joey, mate, I'm sure you are. Take care of her, dinner, all that kind of stuff, all the works, all the good times. Alrighty. So from all the happy 85. G'day, Darkson. What's going on? Alrighty. So I want to talk about next. And if anyone wants to chat too. Cool. Okay. That's from what's that from? Cool. Parks and Rec. Is that right? No, Community. That's from Community. Right. I want to talk about this, and I made this graphic, but I saw it online. Let's talk about the O-line. How cool is this, right? Now, okay. Now, this is going to be the debate that I'll probably see for the next few weeks, months, about where should they play right tackle Broderick Jones or left tackle Troy Fautanu. For my personal opinion, I don't care. Wherever the coaches say he fits, he's going to play. Now, we did see, I think it was last year, that Dan Moore was playing left tackle, and then they started playing Broderick Jones on the right tackle, like later into the year. Of course, that Chooks got the cut because I think he was complaining about certain things. And then Jones took over right tackle, to be that bruiser on that side. Do you go and play the more athletic, maybe tight tackle on the left-hand side? I'm okay with whatever, dead set. But when you look at these players compared to the Steelers O-line we had the last few years, the Greens, we had Dotson. I think he's done really well, by the way. He's done fantastic as a guard. But now you have Isaac Seumalo. He's on a multi-year contract. James Daniels on a 1-year contract. These are big bruisers, man. These are big blokes, right? Big Polynesian bloke in Seumalo, big Polynesian dude or heritage in Troy Fautanu, big dudes. Zach Frazier, he looks like he'll win the job, work out, and play center. And then Broderick Jones is a second-year starter at right tackle, who we moved up last year to get. That is insane for Russell Wilson to work behind. That is insane for our two great running backs in Najee, number one, and he will get 1,000 this year, and so will Warren. And in an offense that is Arthur Smith-led offense, my dog's going crazy because the postman Pat just turned up. Right, postman Pat's outside. In this offense where Arthur Smith is now the new OC, it's no more Matt Canada. It's refreshed. It's just reimagined, and it should be more fun to watch going into training camp. Yes, we can't get too hyped in the training camp, but it's gonna happen, right? Yes, that's a fair point. Mark says it doesn't matter, truthfully, but Faotanu is more athletic and keeping out left tackle. So something I found online was that they were saying, that's a good call too. They were saying that Broderick Jones at right tackle and left. The thing is, the Steelers have now spent their draft picks and their future, good point by Jquest, their future for the next 4 or 5 years into the offensive line, and they've got Russell Wilson, who is a veteran quarterback. Now, I don't know how it was at the Denver, in Denver, in the Broncos, with their situation with O-line, but I do know that he was getting sacked a lot over there. Justin Fields was too. So do they sign their contracts for those two quarterbacks? The arrow is pointing up in terms of building your team around the offensive line and being excited about it too. Ciamala was a great guy in Philadelphia, came over here, signed a contract. James Daniels, he was from the from the Bears, and now Zach Frazier is the rookie. So there you have second-year starter, rookie starter, which if he wins the job, Zach Frazier, then Troy Fautanu, rookie starter too, right? I did see as well on the Twitter was people saying, well, the Steelers could go and get you could have him be offensive rookie of the year. We don't know. But when you see this graphic, it just looks like ground and pound, bruiser mentality, knock someone over, and have a good time. Dead set. Ooh, that's a good call. G'day, Wes, what's going on? That's a good call. He says here, Jones might want left tackle, they make more money. I'm just going to trust the process, whatever the Steelers do, and with offensive line coach Pat Meyer and Coach Tomlin, and they know better than I do. So if they keep Jones at right tackle and they use him there, I'm just happy they have these guys and they went that direction. I know there could have been, I know on the draft day that me and my crew, the members here, were thinking on the podcast, oh, we could have got the Quinyon Mitchell cornerback, would have been exciting. But now the more I think about it, they've just built the O-line up. Sorry, excuse me. They've built the O-line up too. Thanks, man. Joe says, Fortana is a better run blocker. Sorry, he's a better run blocker than pass, plus Steelers. Jones. Well, but I've heard that too, because Omar Khan did say that. Omar Khan said they eventually want to try and move Broderick Jones towards the left side in his original spot and maybe have Fortana on the other side, right? Or Troy on the other side. I'm just saying this early in, before even they put a jersey on or they even walk into the field, I'm a bit like, who cares? They'll figure it out. You'll get this tackle there. You'll get one over here. The O-line looks really bruising too. Holy dooly, man. 33 minutes in. Crazy. All right. So yeah, pretty much just want to go over that and then how you guys are feeling. How you guys, you know what? Is this draft? Is this? Well, I cannot say the best. Okay. No, this is the. I'll phrase this question a better question. Is this draft what you expected? Do you know what I mean? Because I think it is for me. Even not being a draft dude, I expected the Steelers would go and get some help at tackle and center and have more O-line guys, right? Oh, that's one I can bring up. Do I have it? Oh boy, I don't know if I have it. Wait a minute. No, I'll just read it out. So, I found out, because I do a lot of things, man, all my stuff's from Twitter. All the takes are from, Jeffrey Benedict. No, I'm just kidding. A shout out to also Jeffrey Benedict. He's a good bloke. I found out there was a stat. Here it is. Dale Lolly says this. The Steelers used 3 of their first 5 selections in the NFL draft on offensive linemen for the first time since 1976. Right? That's what, 50 years ago? So 3 selections in the first 5 picks. So it was clear that the vision was clear that the Pittsburgh Steelers wanted to go out there and get better O-linemen and build up that to run the ball, right? And Mike Tomlin, when he said that, just want to roll over them. So their plan is clear. They went and got a veteran quarterback. They got rid of Kenny Pickett. He seemed to be a problem. Deontay was out. He's a problem. They didn't sign back Rudolph, didn't sign back Trubisky because he was terrible. Trubisky, right? I like Rudolph. Trubisky was terrible. And the thing was, they've now have a clear vision of like running the football, building the O-line up, and playing physical football that we would love to see. And I think everyone, to a certain point, we might be more excited than last year. Like, we might be more excited than last year, where the hype train with Kenny Pickett and the ball, and we win the games and here and there. We might be excited just seeing the run game. You know what I mean? But I think either way, when these blokes go on the field, and I see like if it's right tackle for Jones on one side and Troy on the other, I'm happy. I'm just happy to see these guys in the black and gold. Dead set. I think my question was, were you happy with the expectations or how it all panned out? I'm going to go to the comments right now. Michael says the team actually drafted the person I wanted to draft. Them 4 out of the first 5 picks. There you go. I think as well. They hang on. No, we can double check. Let's do a bit of homework. How many players in the visits did they actually draft the actual players? So they got Zach Frazier. Was it Zach Frazier went to the facility because he's around the corner in West Virginia? By the way, I don't know too much. I didn't know that West Virginia was so close to Pittsburgh. I had no idea. I thought West Virginia was like in the middle of the country. I guess not. So yeah, Zach Frazier was he was a visit to the Steelers. So was Troy. Who else was in there? Anyone else? Oh, Logan Lee, defensive tackle. That's 3 of them. And Peyton Wilson was 4. That's 4 players that visited with the Steelers. And Beanie Bishop was the bloke that signed the undrafted contract. So 4 blokes out of the 30 or so, or maybe more, because when I made that graphic, it was around 26 players. So 4 players out of the 26 or 27 at the time that I made were visits, and Steelers were all over it too. But that's it, like this is the kind of stuff where we're fans of one of the best organization and teams in the NFL. We have 6 Super Bowls where Bengals out there have absolutely 0, and the Browns are doing funny things with the Watson contract and spending way too much money and stuff like that, right? They don't have that winning mentality. The Steelers now, the way they're planning things, I think they're trying to get it back. We want to be a team that we've had, yes, some mediocrity for the past 7 to 8 years to a certain degree, right? And now we can build upon that and start winning the AFC North, start winning games and playoffs, and building to win championships. And they're definitely doing that with the draft last year with Jones, Darnell, JPJ on the corner. You know what I mean? They're starting to do stuff like that. So this is a fun process where, you know what? And that's why, too, you never give up. And I see countless ideas where the Pittsburgh Steelers should tank to get this player. It's not built on one player. Ask the Jags or ask some of the loser franchises out there that get their one player and they suck. Even ask now how the Bills are doing. The Bills have been in the playoffs and haven't done anything. The Bengals are going backwards because their players are walking away from their team. So I think with the Steelers now, yes, it might have been average for like 10 years, but we still had chance to go to the playoffs here and there, and we didn't win. But they can build upon this for the O-line and D-line when Cameron Hayward does retire this year next year or maybe after, and you build into that. And yes, we need to give Minka and stuff like that a chance for the playoffs, but it's looking better than it has ever before, I guess, in the span of like 10 years since like 2016, from my personal view. So that's kind of cool to see that those players, I think 4 or 5 players, showed up to the Steelers. And yeah, I trust Mike Tomlin. I trust Omar Khan, the Khan artist. I trust Andy Weidel. They're going in the scouts and picking their plays based off their overall character, their style of play, all those kind of things too. 45 comments. You guys, this is one of the best lives that I think, besides the draft and the 17 hours, one of the best lives I've done where people are so interactive. Unbelievable. You guys deserve this picture. That's why you deserve Felipe Franks to come up and say hello too. All right. I forgot where I was going. The Waddle Wizard with the count artist. West says, "Come on, Mark." No, I do know. I do know where states are. I could name. I could name a lot of states just based off. I know where Seattle is out west. I know like San Diego, all that kind of stuff. Right? I know where states are based off the teams. Right? I just didn't know where exactly West Virginia was in relation to Pittsburgh. Right? But I know a lot about USA. But like for me, it's more based off like the teams. When I was growing up, you just knew where KC was, or Dallas Cowboys was, or Miami was, or the teams were. Basically the cities because of the NFL teams. You did that stuff too. These are fantastic. Here's a good comment. So it feels like the Steelers got rid of a dead weight when they moved on from Colbert. Yeah, I think near the end he was maybe slowing down a bit too. And me and Matty have been talking about it for years. It's like we have a good team, but the culture was definitely gone. Omar's really walked in and said, you know what? I'm the GM. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing it in my time. And me and Mike Tomlin are working together to get things done. And yes, this needs to translate into wins. But from a team building perspective, it's fantastic. It really is. We still got to see players like last year, like Nick Herbig on the edge, and see him develop. JPJ, I think, is going to have one of the best second years ever. I thought he was so fun to watch at cornerback, and his dad was Joey Porter. So those kind of things, they all connect together, right? Jones hopefully has a big year second year. We don't know what to expect with Wilson and him. We haven't even seen Wilson throw a ball yet. We haven't seen Justin Fields throw a ball yet. So this team in itself, I think, and that's why players want to play for Mike Tomlin. Players want to come here. And also shout out to Russell Wilson too. He was texting everyone, and someone did make a good comment to me the other day and said, well, maybe Big Ben was also reaching out. And I know that, but at the same time, he's like, that could have been in his personal time, in his private life, whereas Russell Wilson's more actively doing it in social media, showing presence, wearing the Pittsburgh Pirates hat, going out there, hitting dingers or whatever, and, texting his mate saying, welcome to Steeler Nation. Vince Williams, he's getting around. I think Steelers are starting to talk about each other and, just bring back that culture that existed even when there was no social media. When you knew you wanted to watch Hines Ward hit someone, you were excited to do so. When we were watching the 2008 Steelers, it was fun to watch Debo or Farrier or Timmons or whoever, Ryan Clark, lay someone out. The Pittsburgh Steelers need to get back to that mentality. And with these draft picks and building in the free agent period, Omar Khan and the fellas are definitely getting the fan base excited. I think right now, a lot of us have forgotten about Kenny Pickett even existed there. Not saying that I hate him, but I'm like, Kenny Pickett's gone. We moved on. We've got new players coming in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Woo! Going to be a lot of fun. Holy dooly. I agree. You never want to say, "G'day, Chloe. What's going on?" JJ52 says this is one of the most active chats I've seen in a long time. It's fantastic. Yeah, thank you, man, Joe. So that's my Big Ben one. I think I've told that story a million times, and I will in the future again. Harrison jersey, I bought that one, and I've got behind that a Ryan Shazier. So they've been there for yonks. I probably should change them in and out. JJ52 says, I think Beanie will be playing a game at some point this season. Yeah, I'm keen. I'm keen to see whoever play. So here was the undrafted dude, the cornerback. Oh, it's a good call. Good call. Mark says, I'm telling yins now, they're going to double GP all year, and with the hands Roman Wilson has, it could be the offensive rookie year candidate. That could be a good idea too. Alrighty. Going down the list. Oh man, you're nuts. Yeah, isn't that? No, I do know. Is this a trick question? I feel like there's two answers to this. I feel like the first answer is a trick question, and it's not actually a USA state. And because I know where you're from previous discussions, I don't know if you want me to tell people where you're from. Otherwise, it's where you're from, country, or, and I think I'm right, it's Arizona. Is it Arizona? I think it's Arizona. I think it's Ari. Yeah, it's Arizona. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. So I was going with my gut. Okay, so it's Arizona. Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. Okay. Running down. Okay, here's a question that I asked Maddie too, and it's a good question. What was and I will come to the live chat. What was your favorite part of the Steelers draft? Like your overall favorite? What was it? Something that we said or did in the drafts? On Steel Oz or TDU? Was it a conversation you heard? What was your favorite? Pick or something like that. Something happened during draft weekend. What was your favorite thing? Mine definitely was when Shannon White said piss. I thought that was just hilarious. You know what? I'm going to play that again. Because a lot of people in here, they haven't seen it yet. G'day, Rumhut. What's going on? What was your favorite overall moment in the Steelers draft? Mine was definitely when Shannon White said, I thought Foster's was pears. And that just threw me off. But apparently he said beers. How do I get there? I don't have the actual short. Oh, do I have the short? Yeah, I do. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here it is. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Yeah, this is my favorite point of the whole draft. Second day. Here it is. Hang on. Second day. Oh shoot. Oh. Live stream. Nope. Yeah, he was so funny, dude. He was so funny. All right, so if you haven't seen, I'm going to show this minute. So I get a bit of a drink. I just thought it was hilarious. Okay. I'll share that. I'll do this. I'll do that. All right, here it goes. Head and land on his head. Nah, yeah, I think there's always divide there. Always going to be. And that was, you know what, too? I think that the stereotype is that we drink Fosters. And then the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah.
The first ever Foster I saw was in America. I've never seen one here.
I thought that was like Australia for beers.
For what?
I thought Foster's was Australian for beers.
That's so funny. The way you're saying piss is amazing right now. Sign him up as an Australian right now. Tick that box.
When he said Barbie earlier as well, he said Barbie really naturally too.
I thought that was Australian for piss. Shannon, you're too much, mate. I can't handle you. Hey, dead set. I think that was my favorite moment because it caught me off guard so much. But let's go to what you guys are thinking too. Holy dooly, man. There was so many people. Okay. 99 says Shannon was Eeyore. He's just a good bloke. Overall, in general, he's a good bloke. I'd have a beer with him. Apparently, he doesn't drink beer. All right. Quest says my favorite draft moment was your. Yeah, dude. I'm only saying if I was the other gender. I'm not saying for me now. I'm just saying if the turntables were turned around and the universe, if the universe was created a different way, then I think I would be a menace online. Alrighty. JJ52 says best moment was for sure when Frazier was drafted and seeing Shannon so pumped up over it. Yeah, and that's good to see too. It's good to see. I think people who are so invested in players and they get chosen to their team. And definitely when Shannon White is a super supporter of the Mountaineers, West Virginia, team. So that kind of stuff is like your favorite player gets drafted to your team, and it's just written like that. It's awesome. Who Lee Dewey? I'll answer this question in a minute. Sean. TDU. Maddie says, Pierce, roll him. I like that too. The Mike Tom one's pretty awesome. Falatanu shouting out Roger, his old mate. That's pretty cool. Frazier saying Tomlin said he's only pickup calls with 42. I like that. And the countless live into it. Yes. Including the chat message and the old whatsy. Yeah, I like that's cool. So good. Oh, did you have an announcement that after the third day I fell asleep just before? Yeah, I don't know if the YouTube announced it or whatnot, but we definitely was on. I was on for 7 hours. I was for sure. Mark says, yeah, Tomlin saying don't pick up unless it's 412. That's fantastic. I don't know. It got me. Because that's what oh, there's a bloody moth in here, mate. Look at that. Are you going to land on me? Get out of here, Moff. You loser. What's going on? I think it got me because we call that, like, Australians call beer piss. Like, gonna sing some piss tonight or whatever. I don't know. That's probably the wrong way to say it. Sink and piss. And the fact that that Shannon White said that as a country man just blew my mind. I was like, I thought that was Australian for piss. Oh, that was good. Oh man, so good. Alrighty. Yeah, got to get the piss more. I just thought it was the timing of it. The reaction me and Maddie had was just like, did he just say that? Fantastic. Good bloke. Okay. There's a question here too from Sean that I want to bring up. It's a really good one. So do you think that we look different? Wait, did you think we'd look different after last season? To be honest, no. Not overly. I thought the overall plan for last season when they finished was to either sign Mason Rudolph back, keep Kenny Pickett on his contract for one more year, give Kenny Pickett one more chance, and sure, go and draft and sign or sign some free agents and draft some players in need at certain positions. But I really thought that this organization, as they normally do, would just go with Kenny Pickett, not cut him, and he'd be our guy, and maybe you give him one more chance starting into 2024. Everything really got turned upside down on its head, like 100%. Omar Khan said, this isn't working. We need to cut this guy. We need to move this guy. We need to get rid of the punter. We need to sign back 46, right? Sign a good punter. We need to go and get Queen, sign him to be our middle linebacker because you don't know the overall health, what's going to happen with Holcomb. And, and look, I say these players' names like that, but there's a lot of injury history now with Holcomb, and we don't know how he's going to play or how he's going to bounce back from the injury. But we do know that we have Elena Roberts, and he played fantastic last year. Over 100 tackles. He hits them really hard. He's physical. He rolls them too. So he can be the guy. But now you've got Queen, who was a Raven, and I can't stand the Ravens, and now he's going to be one of us to be a black and gold. So these things started happening, and I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers would just go into this draft, go and get some needs or identify the needs they had, and keep Kenny Pickett and give him one more chance, I guess, into his third year, right? I thought they were invested in him. They said, nah, we don't like his attitude. We don't like the way how he responded to getting Russell Wilson. We traded him away to the Eagles, and that was it. And then you saw the flow-on effect where you got a Russell Wilson. Then they went and traded for a 6th-round pick to get Fields to come over. And yes, I said countless times that Fields would not be a quarterback or Russell Wilson would be a quarterback. But my mentality was, at the time, they had Kenny Pickett, and they weren't going to move from Kenny Pickett. That's the reason why I had the mentality, and I was over the rumors. So, no. I did not expect this at all to happen where they went now and got offensive line restocked, reamped, good to go. And they've also got a veteran quarterback who has won in the past. He's won a Super Bowl in Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh. And they've got a future, former first-round pick from the Bears, Justin Fields, who has had some really good splashes of play and also a lot of negatives of play too, in his talent and how he's playing for the Bears. But the Bears are the Bears at the moment. The Bears seem like a really bad franchise. Once when they had Brian Urlacher and Jerome Bettis bus running over him, they've been to a Super Bowl. I don't know if they won one or two, but they were once a pretty outstanding team. Or I guess like the 1985 Bears. But, they were a fierce team, and it's now like the Bears are just doing really funny things. They've, of course, traded for Claypool. So in your question, in my big answer into a short answer, no, I did not expect anything like this. I thought Steelers were going to go with Kenny Pickett and build from that and go and sign a Mason Rudolph to back up. Then you turn around completely. It was all different. It was all different. Alrighty, let's go to some new comments in the bottom. G'day, Javi. What's going on, mate? Yeah, true. Wilson to Wilson. All right. Dead set. Bill Burr, that's the punter, right? Holy dooly. All right, I'm going to have a quick little break of a bit of water, and then we're going to do some, let's do some question and answer right here. Let's do that. Any questions, and I will try and answer them. Give me about 4 minutes, a few seconds. 1 second. This one.
Coach, you drafted 3 offensive linemen so far, including one at the very top there in Troy Fatano. All of them love football, all of them passionate, all of them real physical. Was continuing to address the offensive line a big key for you guys heading into this draft?
We just want to roll people, man, to be honest with you guys. You know, we got some backs that we like.
We just want to roll people, man. All right, guys, near the end of the show. Send questions. Any questions? Any questions about the draft? What you think I can answer to the best of my ability would be fantastic. All righty. Are you flying? Where you going, Matty? Where you going? You going away? Sean says, good question. Sean Manahan says, how many wins do you see us having realistically? 12 wins. It's a really hard. I think it's a really hard teams we're versing. Here it is. I've said that a million times, and I know we're a good team too. We're a better team, but I'd say 12 to win the division. Do I have the? No, I don't. Did I get rid of it? Oh man. No. Okay. 12. So we can beat the Browns, beat the Ravens, beat the Bengals. That's 3. Chiefs beat us. We can beat the Chargers. I think we can beat the Cowboys. That's 4, 5. We can maybe you can beat the Giants, the Jets. Ooh, maybe. Okay. Maybe 6 out of that. Don't know. Maybe we go 5-1 in the division. So 7, 8, 9. Denver could be. Well, that's going to be really crazy if Russell Wilson goes back to Denver. Raiders could be tough away, but we beat them last year. The Eagles will be tough away. This is hard. This is very hard sitting here in April. And mine's always wrong too. The Falcons, I guess they got better with Kirk, Washington. I'd probably say 12. Oh, dude, I love this. I love the positive vibes. I'd say probably 12, to be honest. Maybe they win 12 games and lose 6. So good question. You guys are saying 19-0, 20. That's the Super Bowl, right? Yeah, 20-0 is the Super Bowl. Pepper says 11 or 12. And Thomas says 11. I do like this take, though. PWF gave us an A+. It's kind of funny how we like, and of course it's the draft, but we like that take. And then when PWF bags out TJ Watt, we don't like it. But for some reason, PWF are now talking about the Steelers, saying they had one of the best drafts, right? And you can't deny that. But it is funny how I like these two comments together. It's a great mirror image. Wes says PWF gave us an A+, and on the other side, Jarvie Berg says PWF is a joke. And you can agree with both. That's a funny thing. You can agree with the A+, and you can also agree with the PWF doesn't really care about us, and they always back us out. Toddy says 11 plus wins, and 99 says 12 to 13. Cool as. All right. Let's get another question. Dude, there's so many chats. This is insane. Insane. Okay. I agree 1000%. All right. How long will it take the O-line to get their feet? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, there's always going to be There's always going to be positives and negatives to anything, and being new to a team and stuff like that. But in a certain sense, Jones should start to have his, himself prepped up for games. He's been playing a lot of games. Siamala's been playing there now, 2 years? Daniel's 3 years, I think. Or he's into his 3rd year. The center position to Russell Wilson, their connection, how do they gel? I'm pretty happy with that, with being the blokes, a good center. Rookie though, but how do they gel? You might say 6 games, you might say 8 games. There's no real wrong answer to me in that one. I understand what you're saying though, but yeah, they all need to gel and play together as a unit. Alrighty. G'day, Chris. What's going on? Well, Chriso, do you think we're still in for Ayuk or Cortland? Cortland Sutton. Yes. I'll answer this way. The Steelers might be in for Ayuk or they might be in for Sutton. However, I'm so fucking over it. I'm so over the rumor. I won't even really talk about it anymore. I'm going to focus my energy talking about the players that we have. But yes, I would be happy if the Steelers go and get Ayuk or they go and get Cortland Sutton. Happy as Larry. Bring him in, the receiver. I'm just over. I feel like that Ayuk story about Steelers rumors should trade, shouldn't trade. The agent said this, he didn't say that. I'm so over the rumor that we're getting him or we're linked to him. It's been going on for like 3 weeks. So now that we have players who we can look into, watch highlights, tape, and find out their jersey numbers, all that stuff, I'll be focusing my energy on that. So I'm not against the player coming here. I'm against the rumor of it happening. Now, it would be, you know what? I can't even say, it would be awesome if they came here, but then I kind of like stop at my conversation point at that because I'm just overhearing about Ayuk has been linked to the Steelers for like 3 or 4 weeks. And you see all these videos and articles and journalists, and they're just talking about it. Has it happened yet? No. But if it does happen, fantastic. Dead set. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Matty wants to go to week 3 at home. That'd be good too. Sean says, take 12. Yes, you need to win the division. That's the next thing too. Try and win the division. 5-1 would definitely get us there. G'day, Wade Johnson. What's going on, mate? A lot of games. That's good. 4 is 10. Yeah, I'd be happy with that, getting 12. 13 would be a bonus. 12 and 6, you just never know what's going to happen. Righty. Any other questions in here? Wait, I learned some silly terms more from these shows. Yins be calling people plunk. What's a plunker? I don't know what a plunker is. Plunker. It's very true. JJ too. Yep. It's a very good call. We say that people get great value for picks, but then others could say, why'd that player fall? Everything's got a positive spin and a negative spin too. Ooh, I like that question. Still a chick 46 in the house. Who will catch the first TD pass? Ooh. Do I go with a rookie? Ooh, that's a good question. Hang on, I got to figure this out. That's a good question. It could be Najee. You'd think it'd be George Pickens, right? You've got Roman Wilson, the new rookie receiver. Calvin Austin in there. He could be a possibility. How many other receivers make the team? Is it Van Jefferson? Is it that kind of receiver? Is it a tight end in Russell? Ooh, you know what? I've got one. Oh, this will break the internet. If they did this, if they found, okay, I'm doing it. Darnell Washington. That's my answer. Darnell Washington will catch the first pass. It will be like we're 15 yards out from the red zone. Russell Wilson, escapes the pocket, play action pass. Big Darnell gets loose. He's open, hands up in the air. Touchdown number 80. I think he gets the first one. That would be fun to see because I don't think he got a TD last year from memory. And you guys can let me know in the chat. I feel like if he got one, if it's at home or away, then that would be such a good confidence booster towards him and the offense because the Steelers need to use tight ends. I'm going to go for an outlier that Washington gets a first pass. It's a great question. Great question. Oh, Thomas says, will Carr make another move in the free agent period? Yeah, I think he will. I think after they sign all the undrafted guys, I'm sure they will make another move. I don't know about a trade, but possibly maybe 2-3 more signings. I don't know, something like that. The thing I've learned to expect, though, you don't know what to expect from King Khan. Carnage, you don't know. Alrighty. Any other questions? G'day, Jamie. What's going on, mate? Welcome to the show. Thank you, Chloe. I'll see you later. Ooh, that's a good question too. Will we continue to search for I think so. I think something will happen. Now, if they don't, I'm okay with it. But I guess, it's kind of like one of those things. It's a wait and see mentality approach. So it's like the other question that was just asked before about the free agent one there from Thomas. Will they make a move? Yes, maybe one or two. But I'd probably say yes. King Khan, Omar Khan artist, is working around the clock. He's always working. There you go. G'day, mate, Peverill. Alrighty. Any other questions or not? I'm going to start to wind down unless we have more questions. Because you know what? I figured out. If I can do it for 7 hours, I can do it for 2. If we can do it for 17 hours, it doesn't matter. The interaction is the most fun part. We're building this on Steelers Nation Australia. Maddie's doing his thing on TDU. We've got other guys coming from other podcasts. And you guys go from this podcast, other podcasts. We're here to talk football. So if I can do 17 hours, I can do 2. We'll just keep going. I do have to work today, though. I got to work today in like 3 hours' time. So I'll probably cut it shortly. Alrighty. That's a great question. What does it look like? So what's the likely Russell Wilson and or Fields stay in Pittsburgh after that? I can't. You know what? I dead set I cannot answer that question. Do the Steelers go and sign Wilson again for another year? If they use Fields in certain plays throughout the season, they think he's playing good football in training, and they're ready for him to be the guy. Do they offer him a contract? They're both on one-year contracts. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? So you kind of want to see Russell Wilson be successful at the same time. Who's the future? Who's the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers? They've now built the line or building the line with new players. They're getting new players like JPJ playing cornerback, tight end, stuff like that. But who's the quarterback at future? That's a very interesting one. I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows, to be honest. Alrighty. Cam Sutton. So that's been one thing too. I talked about the other day. For the legal side, he's still sorting those things out. And apparently he did some really, really bad things. And I do not condone that at all. I wouldn't anyway. So, but as a football perspective, I think the Steelers reached out to him to see how he was. Mike Tomlin, there's a rumor going around that Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan gave him a call to see how he is. Now, could the Pittsburgh Steelers go and sign him? Yeah, they could if they wanted to, because he's technically a free agent, but he's going through some things. So I've already talked about that once before on the channel. I'm not going to bring it up too much here and there until something happens. But you never know. They gave, I said it before, and this is why I'll leave it. Steelers gave Michael Vick a chance, right? They gave Michael Vick a chance, and I'm a huge dog person. Michael Vick did some really bad things towards dogs that I do not even want to name. Super bad things towards that. That didn't put me off. Like, he apologized. He did all the things that he had to do, went through the program, and I was okay with Michael Vick being a Steeler. So life is life. It happens. So with Cameron Sutton, if they figure some things out and they sign him, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to hate a person, solely based on that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it plays out. Dead set. Alrighty. Sean says, how do we match up against the Titans who made some good offseason? Don't we always beat them? I would love to see, though, too. I would love to see, no offense to Rudolph, but I would love to see Mason Rudolph start and then TJ Watt to smack him. You know what I mean? I think it would be kind of like, I wish Rudolph all the best, but it'd be kind of fun to see Rudolph try and beat our Steelers. I think that would be a pretty good matchup as well. Another good question, too. In the next few days, I think that Najee Harris extension has to go through. There's a certain chance the fifth-year option, they need to decide that. So, 100%. Every single player. Every single quarterback, too. Rightio. Yeah, you should, Matty. Should do it. If you're in Pittsburgh, get a plonker. See, I've never heard that in my life. Get everyone around. There's no more Jerome Bettis Bar and Grill, but I'm sure you could try and meet up in a bar or something. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'll give an easy answer is anchovies. I'm not a huge fan of anchovies. But what about like a second? Because I'm not even sure if anyone likes anchovies. What would be like a second worst one? I tell you what, I'm not a huge fan of tomato on pizza. Not a huge fan of tomato. It's okay. It's all right. But I think I've been slowly leaning towards off tomato. Something like that. That's a good call too. You can see where he's at. Seems like another Deontay acting the same way in SF. Combined yards. How many combined yards between Najee and Warren? Like, are you talking about receiver too? So say Najee gets 1,000 yards rushing. Say 1,400. Say over 3,000. I don't know. They're going to be part of the offense. Dead set. They're going to be part of the offense. JJ52 says George Pickens first. Yeah, I think that's the probably the highest chance him being the first one if you're taking a bet. 99 says a 1 yard pass. Yeah, that'd be good too. Najee. Warren catches the first TD. Yeah, I just went for the outlier. I thought it won't happen, but I would like to see it with Darnell too. Berg says pineapple. You're not people aren't a huge fan. I pretty much in pizza. I eat everything. I eat everything that is not anchovies. It doesn't matter. It could be all the veggies, all the meat. It doesn't matter. Yesterday after I went to work. I had a burrito, had a steak burrito, all the fillings. I'm not a huge fan of sour cream though, so I didn't have that. Had all the fillings, and I put on steak and chorizo burrito. It was fantastic. Alrighty. Harrison passed to Patterson. That'd be cool to see. First TD pass will be JPJ. What? Wait. Are you mean as in Joe Porter Jr. picks it off? Yeah, cool. Russ flea flicker. Russell Wilson flea flicker style with Justin. Oh, that'd be interesting. It's like NFL Street style. Oh, by the way, they need to bring that back too. No, 100%. Even Omar Khan getting Bill Burr Bill Burr punter. What's his name? I forget his name. What's his name again? Cameron Johnston. He's a good punter too. Yuck, dude. G'day, Ryan Lee. What's going on? Get Juju back. Do we really need Juju though? Do we really? I'm not saying he's that bad of a dude, but do we need Juju? I don't know what he's really done over there in the Patriot land. I don't know if we need him. You know what I mean? Way says, "Ooh, that's a good call as well." Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. He's pretty fun to watch too. Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown are awesome for the Lions. Russell Wilson. That's fantastic. Who lead? What's for lunch? You know what, man? I don't know. You know what? I might have to make a chicken sandwich, chicken burger. I'll do something like that. I got to work in about 2 hours' time. Okay. Let's address the elephant in the room. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. You know the movie Gladiator? When he's like out there slaying everyone and he walks out there and cuts their heads off and he bats them over the head with the shields and he throws an axe to their neck and the sword goes through the stomach, up through the spine, pulls it out, and then he kills everyone, right? It kills them all. I say, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? No, in a joking way, I feel like we kind of did that. If I ever do it, it will be probably just a 12-hour stream, me having an attempt. I'll probably try and stream as long as I can, but it will be at 10,000 subs. It'll be a weekend after. I'll dead set go from 10 a.m. in the morning, and I will be live. Oh, maybe not. I'll go from I don't know. Yeah, or USA time, I'll be alive from 1 p.m. to 10, something like that. I'll give it a crack. But I do say, are you not entertained? 17 hours was a great get, but that's the ongoing joke here. And yeah, I'll probably have a crack at it, but at 10,000 subs, dead set. I think it'd be funny. Yeah, good call. I'd be beat. I'll be beat. Oh, nah, there's no way. There's no way, Jose. There's no way. There's no. I said that if I get 10,000 subs, or when I get 10,000 subs, there is no way I'm having a coffee with Mayo. I do not do stuff like that. I think yesterday I said on my thank you video, I will not take money to dance monkey dance. So you will not see me hit myself with a tortilla, pour coffee over my head, or drink a coffee with mayo in it. Now, I did say one year when Steelers Daniel said jump for a table, I was looking to do it. Well, I'm not doing that stuff, man. Yeah, if anything, it'll be a 12. It'll be a 12. I've never heard of Plunker either, yeah. Ooh, good question. How long will the first field goal be? All right, 31 yards. 31 yards. They move down the field, but they just can't get to the end zone. And then we walk out there and go 3-0, or it's after a TD, go 10-0, something like that, or 10-7, right? I'd probably say 31 yards. Chris Boswell right through the sticks. We've worked in our offense to get there in week 1, and yeah, he's close enough. It's not a 50-yarder, about 31 yards. Dead set. I could do that too. I could do a 24-hour stream on me sleeping. That'd be funny. Ooh, that's a good call. We should talk about that I could also too. Me and Maddie are gonna try and work together too, as best we can in some podcasts. Getting back, hopefully, maybe our Friday night back, every 2 weeks or something like that. We're trying to plan some things, and that is something we could probably talk about too. If Field starts, I could see them moving Russell at the deadline. You never know. There's so much going on. It's so much fun. Do we draft another? Oh, good question. Do we draft another quarterback next year? Yes. The easy answer is yes, because these players aren't on the contract yet. They're only on a 1-year contract. So the easy answer to me is yes. They could draft the quarterback into the 4th round, the 5th round. They could draft a quarterback that could be the next guy if things don't work out with Fields or Russell Wilson. But I feel like if you're bringing in Fields and Russell Wilson, there's a plan. If you're building up the O-line, there's a plan. So there's a plan to get someone next or build on the future that is Fields or Russell Wilson for his, Russell Wilson, he wants a Super Bowl. Don't we all, right? He wants that. True. I agree with Mean Joe Green. Thanks, Mean Joe. By the way, that's a great name. That's one of the best YouTube names, I think, on this platform. Thanks, Mean Joe. It's a great YouTube name. Yes, didn't pick up the 5th-year option. Looks like they'll choose one after the other. It depends how it goes, right? Fantastic, right? Gotcha. Okay. Yep. Rudolph saved Christmas now to the Titans. By the way, I love that movie too. Remember the Titans, great movie. Remember the Placements. Yeah, I'm okay with always, but I learned to like them on pizza. Yeah, that's it. Tomato. Holy dooly. Yes, 1000%. Anchovies are the worst. All good. Then on the other scale, Maddie says, I can't pronounce the first word. Kalamata. Kalamata olives are the shit. Married to a Greek. The Greek olives are top notch. Dude, that's good too. That's good as well. Old Forge style pizza. Thicker crust with American cheese. Yeah, I just love pizza, bro. I had one of the best pizzas I think ever. Was recently when I went down to play pickleball in Blacktown. Is that Western Sydney? Yeah, in some big pub, wood fire oven, pepperoni, garlic sauce, oil on top, oregano, oregano, and then I had cheese and stuff like that. So good. Pizza's the best. I could talk pizza and Steelers forever. Alrighty. Ooh, that's not bad either. I like pineapple and Canadian bacon on. Is Canadian bacon ham? I've heard there. Is that right? We've got a ham. Is Canadian bacon ham? Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Oh, dearly. Alrighty. Okay, coming down. This is so entertaining. You guys. Ooh. I've had it once, actually. I did. I think there was Oh, cool. I'm just looking outside. I'm just looking outside at the clouds. That aren't clouds, if you know what I mean. Okay. I had it once. I had pickles on a pizza. Can you hear that? The bloke's starting to mow on a Monday. Why is he mowing on a Monday? I had pickles on a pizza that was to do with a Domino's special where they had like a hamburger pizza or a cheeseburger pizza once. It was interesting. You had like the cheeseburger sauce. Can you hear it? I'm going to have to go soon. I have to go soon. Been fantastic though. Cheeseburger sauce and pickles and ground beef. Really interesting. I was like a cool little combo. All right, guys, let's end it now, because I got the guy outside. He's going to start mowing. Oh, that is cool. Can you hear it? Oh, that'd be fantastic. G'day, Dark Shadow. What's going on? That's a good call too. Yeah, I think sometimes like in Italy and stuff like that, pizza's meant to be very simple. You know, margarita cheese, or you just have I don't know, steak or whatnot, or bacon. This is these are. How many comments are there? Holy dooly. Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Me and Christian on the stream. I'm gonna have to read these comments when I watch it again. Oh my. Markham Mystic. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait. Marcamus Decimus Meridius. Are you not entertained? Marcamus Decimus Meridius. Are you not entertained? I streamed for 17 hours. That's fantastic. Wait, did my things just reload? G'day, Jerry. G'day, Matty. Thank you, Matty, mate. Ooh, I did for a stream. We do it all time Steelers draft. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. That's it. Thank you for the $2, mate. Much appreciated. You bloody legend. Alrighty. Okay, I gotta skip these things, man. There's just too many comments. How does Tom Grossi do it? I don't understand how he does it, eh? Yeah, I have seen that. No, I've seen that. You mean like the bloke's mowing on a Monday? Why is he mowing? Why the fuck is he mowing on a Monday? No, I have seen that show. Is that like with Big Blue? And that was like with who's the other bloke? The guy from Dawson's Creek, isn't he the quarterback? Yeah. I think I've seen that once, but I never really got into it. $5 is fight Harrison. I wouldn't fight Harrison. Alrighty, let's go down. Oh boy. All right, that's it, guys. Let's call it there. There's too many comments. You guys are nuts. I understand. But I get it. All right. Thanks, everyone in the chat saying hello. Over 50 people in the chat. And shout out to, can you hear him? Fucking hell, mate. Who's going to mow on a Monday? He's here all the time. He mows on Thursdays. He mows on Mondays. He mows all the time. Thanks, man, Joe. You know what's good about your name? You can say thank you with your name and your name at the same time. Thanks, man, Joe. Thanks, Afton. You can't. Maybe because I can hear it. Puts me off. Alrighty, that's it. You know what? I need to bring back some music. So I got to subscribe again to my not Lonely Fans. I need to subscribe again to my Epidemic Sound. I need to start bringing music back in so I can chill with some good tunes near the end. I got rid of it because it was too expensive, but I need that for the content, so I'll be doing that too. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait, Sean, dude. G'day, George. Can't wait. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, 99. Thank you, J-Devil. We'll do about 10. Thank you, Afton. Thank you, Matty Peverill, mate. You're awesome, dude. Thank you, 46. J Quest, Thomas, JJ52, Toddy, fan to fan is Sean. Sean, Shane, not Sean. Shane, check your emails. Thank you, Pepper. You guys are awesome. And, it is fantastic. I had pizza over there. it's just it's you can't even describe it. And yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you, Yuli, too, for all the members and stuff like that. And let's play for one last time. Mr. Did I miss anything? I wonder if I missed anything today. No, we got that. I got that. And let's play this. I'll see you guys later. What's going on? The next few days, I'm going to try and talk about some of the players that we have drafted and those kind of things, and look out for that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. A great show. Hour and 20 minutes. I've got 50 people. Fantastic. I'll see you guys later.
After the next two, is he still aggressive?
Yeah, what do they call him? The con artist? I like that. I saw that, man. That's pretty good. It's a cool nickname.